Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tennessee's offense takes the field. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive. Get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso.
Under pressure.
Good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Longhorns will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. To the end zone, and it's picked off. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Brings him to the open. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked What about just overhauling the whole program?
It starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need to win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's all. Throwing right. He's got an open man. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile. But it's
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick toss. Turning it on. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And the offense almost exhausted all of their options that time. On the option play, 3rd down, it wasn't the running back. It wasn't to the quarterback. That had to go to the pitch man, and he barely was able to pick up the first. Good execution, great decision-making, and the drive stays alive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes the heat. Rolling right and going deep. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Here's the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Vols will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smalls. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now improvising. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And the D deny them on second and goal. They're going to run it. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field. Holds it in, the first down and more. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. In the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the big fullback. Past the first down marker and still running. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Caught behind the line. It's Smalls. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Vols want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the air, it's Shaw. Rushes on him. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Extending the play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got it inside the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The give to the fullback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Run it with the fullback.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
The give to the fullback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fullback's got it. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Shaw. Steps away to find some room. Got a wide open receiver. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers in all of college football be that scot-free. That was just way too easy for the offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Hand off to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Offense in a split backfield. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a cut.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quick release by the QB. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
2nd down, he'll throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Right on the money. That's a 20. He's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up. The offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the big fullback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Big fullback's got it. There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
They'll go to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. Hard running there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak.